Hi, today I'm gonna start a reading vlog. It's probably gonna last 3 days, so today's Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, just because I need something to do, because I don't have work those few days. I'm probably gonna be reading 2 books. I plan to finish at least one, which I already started, and that's Fourth Wing. I was not enjoying this at first, all the way up until probably here. I thought it was really boring. I thought the writing was pretty poor. I still think the writing is pretty poor. It's not like a bad book. I'm probably gonna give it like a 3 or 3.5 stars, but basically the main character is giving very not like other girl energy, and I don't really fuck with that. And also, I don't know if this is a young adult or not, but it's reading like a young adult, which is fine. That means it's just easier to get through. So far what's happened is this girl named Violet has been chosen to do these like tasks or whatever to become a dragon rider, and she's like very weak. She was born with like an illness, so her bones break really easily. She is like using her smarts because she originally wanted to be a scribe, so like, you know, do all the history shit and all that. Right now she has gotten her dragon, and that was fun. I kind of like how the dragons like speak in their minds. It reminds me of like when I used to read Dragon Shifter romances. It reminds me of that. I'm not usually a fantasy girly. I stick mostly to science fiction, so this is something new to me, and I don't know if this is supposed to be an epic fantasy, or if it is. I don't really know what makes an epic fantasy, but yeah. And then, the second book I'm reading, I believe, is called, like, Kingdom of the Crimson Hearts, or something like that. I don't know, I just picked it up on Kindle. It is a sapphic vampire romance. My only issue with it is that I can't tell what time period it's supposed to be in, because there's like obviously it's a fantasy, so like, you know, it feels at times like an urban fantasy, and at other times like your classic fantasy. Like, they have carriages, but they also have like techno music and like other spicy things. I'm enjoying it. It's just I can't get like a good visual of what the world is. But those are the books I'm reading so far, so yeah. Hi, so it's the next day. It's now Tuesday. It is 7:43 in the morning because I have a meeting with an advisor for my master's degree just to figure out what classes I need to take. Yesterday, as you saw, I had Pilates, so I did that. As you can tell, I'm still in my jammies, but I read a little more of Fourth Wing. I'm really enjoying this. I like the like rivals to lovers kind of vibe we're getting. I will say my least favorite character is Dane. He is just kind of annoying and an asshole. Like, I understand where he's coming from, but he doesn't really believe in Violet. And I'm like, that's like your best friend. Like, you should believe in her, you know? I am on page 248, which is chapter 20. I plan to get like maybe this much read today. It's very good. I know at first I said I wasn't liking it. It's still kind of sitting at a high 3.5 stars, so maybe like a 3.75. It's very easy to read. The pages just fly by. The pacing is pretty good. It's just sometimes the writing is a little juvenile, which makes me think it's a young adult novel, but I've never seen it marketed as that. The other book I'm reading, I'm taking a little break from just to read this, which that book I'm reading on my Kindle. So I'm thinking that maybe I won't read that one in this vlog, that maybe I'll just save it for next week or maybe over the weekend when I'm at work, because when I'm at work I read a lot, as I've mentioned. Also, my hair is a mess because I washed it last night, so it's like yeah, curly hair. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next clip. So I've not really been reading this today. I had that meeting this morning with my advisor, which went pretty well. A little stressed trying to figure out a new school's like format, but nonetheless we did it. So I picked up the audiobook for this because I got a new coloring book and I wanted to like try it out, and I know this morning I said I was really enjoying this, but now it's getting to the point where I just don't feel like reading a fantasy right now. And the other book I'm reading, which I haven't picked up in a few days, is also fantasy, so I don't know if I really want to like do that. And like the only other book I'm reading right now, which I haven't mentioned, is The Count of Monte Cristo, and I don't really want to pick that up. I want something kind of easy, and like I'm looking at my stack of books to read next month in that last video I posted, and none of them are like speaking to me besides Saint, but I'm not in the mood for a dark romance, so I don't know if I'll pick something else up. I keep looking over here because that's where my bookshelf is. Maybe a manga or something. Maybe I'll just keep going with this audiobook to see. So far, with the audiobook, I don't really like the narrator. I don't like the voice she does for the dragon voice. I think it's kind of cringy, and I don't like hearing the word sexy out loud because it's just weird, but yeah. So it's a few days later. I just got home from work, but I have finished Fourth Wing. Mixed thoughts about it. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars, but I don't know. Like the last 100 pages really flew by. It was really good. But the author kept doing this thing where she'd be like, and then the war started or whatever. And then the next chapter would be 3 months later. Like she wouldn't tell you what happened in that time period. And I liked the romance. I thought it was pretty believable. A little bit insta-love after the shit that happens with their dragons. Also, very weird scene, but whatever. And Dane becomes very irritable. What else do I have to say? The spice was pretty good. I think it had the perfect amount of spice for me. Like, sometimes I like a book to be super spicy, but this one was just, 2 spice out of 5 spice. But yeah, and if you saw from my last few clips, I did go to a bookstore and I got a book. I actually have 2 books to show you. So the first one that you saw in that clip is Untamed by Glennon Doyle. This is a memoir about the author, obviously, and it's about lesbianism, I believe, which I thought would be interesting, which you're gonna see a theme with the next book I'm about to show you. But Stone Butch Blues. I didn't know they were reprinting this, so I was very excited to get my paws on it. But I believe this is about either a trans man or a lesbian woman who,
I believe it's a trans man, but it takes place pre-Stonewall. So I thought that would be interesting, and me and my friend are gonna read this together as like a little buddy read. But yeah, if you guys want to see more vlogs, let me know.